So in this video, we're going to talk about how to sit properly at the piano and also how to hold your hands and how to keep your fingers nice and curved while you're playing. So first, let's talk about how you sit at the piano. We talked about sitting right in front of middle C, which is right here, which meets my button line, or right where the middle of my chest is. So if you are on a smaller keyboard or smaller digital piano at home, just make sure you're sitting right in the center of the keyboard. And if you're not sitting on a bench but sitting on a chair, make sure you're sitting on the front half. See how there's this half of the space behind me? You want to make sure you're sitting on the front half and make sure that your knees are just under the keyboard. Okay, you want to be that far back. Now the left foot here, we want to make sure that that is a little bit back, and the right foot, we're going to put it forward so that it's close to the damper pedal, or what we also call the sustain pedal. We talked about that. It sustains the notes. So when we use that, we want to have our foot close there, okay? So this is how you sit at the piano. You always want to sit up nice and tall, but relax your shoulders. So stay tuned for the next piece of the puzzle, how to hold your hands. Okay, so now that we're sitting in front of middle C, up nice and tall, we're going to talk about how to hold our wrists and our hands and fingers at the piano. So pretend that you're holding your bicycle handlebars, okay? Your wrists are always going to be nice and straight, a little curve, the back of the hand. Now open your hands like a flower blooming, okay? It is springtime, by the way, so good time to pretend to be a flower blooming, right? So you're going to have a nice C shape with your thumb and your pointer finger. That's the shape you want to have. It's almost like you're holding a little ball or a bubble. Then we're going to place our fingers on the keyboard and still having those straight wrists. We don't want to be reaching up. If you're reaching up, you want to put a chair or a cushion underneath the bench or the chair that you're sitting on. So you know where we want to be reaching up. You always want to be straight like this. So I'm going to show you the next step. Some notes I want you to play, and we'll take it from there. Welcome back to the aerial view. So now that we've learned how to sit properly at the piano and how to hold our hands properly, we want to actually try playing with this proper curved hand position. Okay, so the only notes I want you to play are going to be middle C, the D above it, E, F, and G, and then you're going to walk it back down. But instead of using just one finger, we're going to use all 5 fingers. So start with your thumb, your first finger on middle C, and you'll see how the rest of your fingers nicely just fan out to the other 4 notes that we want to play. So we're going to play these short and detached. So you're going to bounce your hand a little bit when you play like this. Keeping that nice round hand shape, okay? And it's not going to be perfect when you're first trying this out. Don't get frustrated. We're just learning, okay? So be patient with yourself. We're also going to do your left hand. So this time with your left hand, we're going to go not to middle C, but to the C below or to the left of middle C, this C down here. We're going to take your 5th finger, your pinky, in your left hand, put it on that C, and you'll notice how your other 4 fingers fan up nicely to the other 4 notes that we want to play, D, E, F, and G. So I want you to play the same thing with your left hand. And bounce. So practice that a few times, and if I did mention to you in your lesson that you do have to trim your nails, I'm sorry, you want to trim your nails before you do that. I do apologize. We don't want your nails clicking on the keys. It's going to keep you from having the proper hand position. So you can try it hands separately, and if you're feeling daring, you can try it hands together. Okay, so please watch this video and practice this, and I will see you at your next lesson.